The world is in desperate need of women who understand their worth and live with purpose, not women who conform to fleeting societal ideals, but those who embody principles that endure through time. Such women are not born, they are made through courage, character, and faith in the goodness they carry. Let us consider strength not the kind that shouts or demands attention, but the quiet strength that reassures, encourages, and rebuilds what is broken. A strong woman is one who knows her power yet chooses to use it for the benefit of others. Her strength is a refuge for those in despair, a foundation for those uncertain, and an anchor in storms that shake the world. A woman's influence is profound, though it is often understated. She molds lives, nurtures minds, and instills values that ripple through time. Think of the countless leaders, thinkers, and dreamers whose journeys began in the arms of women who believed in them. Her influence is not limited to her family but extends to her community and the world. Through her compassion and conviction, she transforms hearts and builds bridges where others see walls. The world often tries to define women by their roles or appearances, confining them within narrow expectations. Yet the women the world truly needs are those who refuse to be confined. They are not afraid to dream, to think deeply, and to question what is wrong in society. They chart paths that others fear to tread, knowing that their courage may inspire others to follow. A woman who lives with purpose leaves an indelible mark on the world. Her kindness becomes a seed that blooms in the lives of others. Her resilience teaches others how to persevere. Her vision plants hope where there was once despair. Such a woman does not seek recognition, for her legacy is not measured by fame but by the lives she has touched and the goodness she has multiplied. The world is crying out for more women like you, women who rise not for personal glory but to uplift and empower. You are called to be an agent of change, a source of light, and a voice of wisdom. The world does not need perfection, it needs authenticity. Be the woman who inspires, who dares, and who leaves the world better than she found it. Strength is a word often misunderstood. Many associate it with physical power, loud declarations, or the ability to dominate a room. But true strength, especially in the context of women, is far more profound. It is a quiet force, one that does not need to assert itself to be noticed. True strength lies in grace, resilience, and the ability to endure and inspire in the face of life's most demanding challenges. The strength of a woman manifests in her capacity to carry burdens that others might find unbearable. She may not always receive recognition for the weight she bears, but she does not seek it. Her strength is seen in the way she stands firm when life throws its hardest trials at her. Whether it is raising a family amidst financial strain, supporting loved ones through sickness, or simply navigating the complexities of the world with dignity, her strength is unwavering. Resilience is another dimension of this strength. A strong woman knows that life is not a series of uninterrupted successes. She understands that failure, loss, and hardship are inevitable parts of the journey. Yet she chooses to rise every time she falls. Her resilience is not a denial of pain, but a testament to her belief that pain is not the end of the story. She learns from her setbacks and finds ways to adapt, grow, and rebuild. Resilience is not merely about survival, but about thriving despite circumstances that would cause many to give up. A woman's strength is often seen in her ability to nurture. Nurturing is not a passive act, it requires immense patience, wisdom, and selflessness. It takes strength to invest time and energy in the growth of others, whether as a mother, mentor, or friend. Her nurturing is not about control, but about creating an environment where others feel safe to grow, dream, and discover their potential. This kind of strength is far from weak. It is the kind that shapes future generations and transforms communities. But her strength also shines in her ability to forgive. Forgiveness is one of the most challenging acts of strength because it requires letting go of hurt and choosing peace over revenge. It is easy to hold on to anger and resentment, to demand justice in the face of wrongdoing. But a strong woman knows that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness but of power. By forgiving, she releases herself from the chains of bitterness and allows herself to heal. Her strength in forgiveness does not mean she tolerates injustice. Rather, it reflects her ability to rise above it and move forward with grace. Emotional strength is another hallmark of a strong woman. She knows how to navigate the complexities of her emotions without being ruled by them. When faced with grief, she does not suppress it but allows herself to feel and process it. When overwhelmed with joy, she does not hoard it but shares it freely with others. Her emotional intelligence enables her to empathize deeply with those around her, offering comfort and understanding where it is most needed. This emotional strength is not only for her benefit, but becomes a source of support for those she cares about. A strong woman's strength is also evident in her ability to stand firm in her values. In a world that often pressures people to conform, she remains rooted in what she believes to be right and just. She does not compromise her integrity for the sake of convenience or popularity. This strength of character is what sets her apart. It enables her to make difficult decisions, even when they come at a personal cost. Her unwavering commitment to her principles inspires others to hold fast to their own convictions, creating a ripple effect of strength and integrity. A woman's strength is revealed in her ability to inspire others. She does not wield her strength to dominate or intimidate, but to uplift and encourage. Her words and actions motivate those around her to discover their own capabilities, and she understands that true strength is not about diminishing others but about empowering them. Her quiet confidence and unwavering determination serve as a beacon of hope, reminding others that strength is not about being invincible, but about being unbreakable in spirit. In every facet of her life, a strong woman demonstrates that strength is not about physical force or outward show. It is an inner quality deeply rooted in courage, compassion, and a steadfast commitment to goodness. Her strength is her legacy, and through it, she leaves an indelible mark on the world. Influence is a subtle yet powerful force, often underestimated in its ability to shape the world. Women possess a unique form of influence, one that goes beyond mere authority or titles. It resides in their ability to inspire, nurture, and guide, often transforming lives in ways that are profound and enduring. This influence is not always loud or public, but its effects ripple through families, communities, and societies, leaving a legacy that lasts for generations. At the heart of a woman's influence is her role as a nurturer. From the earliest moments of life, she plays a critical part in shaping the values, character, and emotional well-being of those under her care. It is through her words, actions, and presence that children first learn about kindness, integrity, and resilience. These lessons, imparted in the intimacy of home, are the foundation upon which individuals build their lives. A woman's nurturing influence extends beyond her immediate family. As a mentor, teacher, or community leader, she cultivates an environment where others feel supported and encouraged to grow. Her influence is often seen in her ability to connect deeply with others. Through empathy and understanding, she bridges gaps that divide people, fostering unity and cooperation. In a world where conflicts often arise from misunderstanding or mistrust, a woman's capacity to listen and empathize becomes a powerful tool for reconciliation. Her influence does not seek to overpower, but to bring people together, to create harmony where there was once discord. Education is another avenue through which a woman's influence shines. Whether formally as a teacher or informally in everyday interactions, she has the power to shape minds and ignite imaginations. Her ability to convey knowledge is not limited to facts and figures. She also imparts wisdom, teaching others how to think critically and act ethically. Education, in this sense, is not just about preparing for a career, but about preparing for life. The lessons she shares, often rooted in her own experiences, inspire those around her to dream bigger and aim higher. A woman's influence is particularly impactful because it is often accompanied by a sense of purpose. She does not seek to change the world for recognition or personal gain, but because she sees the potential for something better. This sense of purpose fuels her actions and gives her the strength to persist, even when the odds are against her. Her influence is not about imposing her will on others, but about inspiring them to see the possibilities within themselves. She challenges those around her to rise to their potential, often helping them achieve more than they thought possible. In her relationships, a woman's influence manifests through her ability to inspire trust and loyalty. She creates spaces where people feel valued and understood, encouraging openness and honesty. This trust enables her to guide others effectively, offering advice and support that is grounded in care and wisdom. Her influence in relationships is not about control, but about mutual respect and collaboration. Through her guidance, she helps others navigate challenges and make decisions that align with their values and goals. The influence of a woman also extends to the broader community. Through her involvement in social causes, volunteer work, or leadership roles, she becomes a catalyst for change. She sees needs that others overlook and takes action to address them. Whether it is advocating for education, healthcare, or social justice, her efforts create tangible improvements in the lives of those around her. Her influence in the community is not about seeking power, but about serving with compassion and integrity. Her influence often transcends the immediate and touches the intangible aspects of life. She inspires hope in times of despair, offering encouragement when others feel lost or defeated. Her words and actions remind people that they are capable of overcoming difficulties and achieving their dreams. This ability to inspire is not just a skill, but a reflection of her character. It stems from her belief in the inherent worth and potential of every individual, a belief that becomes contagious to those around her. What makes a woman's influence truly remarkable is its enduring nature. The lessons she imparts, the values she upholds, and the love she shares do not fade with time. They are passed on, often unknowingly, from one person to another, creating a ripple effect that reaches far beyond her immediate circle. Her influence becomes a part of the fabric of society, shaping future generations in ways that are immeasurable. A woman's influence is a quiet force, one that operates not through coercion or dominance, but through inspiration and example. It is a testament to the power of compassion, wisdom, and integrity. Through her influence, she leaves a legacy that transforms lives, builds communities, and ultimately changes the world. Defying cultural stereotypes is an act of courage that requires unwavering self-belief and the determination to stand apart from societal norms. For centuries, women have been confined by expectations and roles prescribed to them by tradition, often limiting their potential. Yet the women the world needs are those who dare to break free from these constraints, choosing instead to define themselves on their own terms. These women are pioneers, not because they reject tradition for its own sake, but because they recognize that growth and progress demand a re-evaluation of outdated norms. Cultural stereotypes often dictate what a woman should do, how she should act, and even what she should aspire to achieve. These stereotypes can be as subtle as the expectation to always prioritize others over herself, or as overt as limiting her opportunities in education and leadership. Women who challenge these stereotypes must confront resistance, not only from society at large, but often from within their own communities and families. This resistance can manifest as criticism, exclusion, or even ridicule. Yet, it is through this struggle that they demonstrate profound courage, proving that the pursuit of individuality is worth the price. One way women defy stereotypes is by embracing their ambitions unapologetically. Society has long conditioned women to downplay their aspirations, to avoid seeming too bold or too driven. But the world needs women who embrace their dreams fully, understanding that their ambitions are not selfish but essential for their personal growth and for the advancement of society. These women are trailblazers in fields traditionally dominated by men's science, politics, technology, and more, proving that gender is no barrier to success. In doing so, they pave the way for future generations, creating a culture where young girls are encouraged to dream without limits. Defying stereotypes also means embracing individuality. Women are often placed into narrow categories based on their appearances, choices, or lifestyles. A woman who chooses to focus on her career is labeled as neglectful, while one who prioritizes her family is seen as lacking ambition. These binary stereotypes fail to capture the complexity of a woman's life and choices. A woman who defies these labels understands that she is not defined by the expectations of others. She embraces the fullness of her identity, whether as a professional, a mother, an artist, or a combination of all three. Her choices are her own, and she refuses to let societal opinions dictate her worth. Another powerful way women defy stereotypes is by reclaiming their voices. For too long, women's voices have been silenced, dismissed, or ignored. Cultural stereotypes often portray women as being too emotional or irrational to lead, speak out, or make decisions. Women who reject these notions assert their right to be heard, bringing their perspectives to the forefront. They speak with authority in boardrooms, classrooms, and public forums, challenging the idea that their contributions are secondary to those of men. Their voices are not just their own, they represent the millions of women who are still fighting to be heard. Education plays a crucial role in breaking stereotypes. A woman who invests in her education defies the stereotype that her value lies only in her ability to nurture others. Education empowers her to think critically, question unjust norms, and contribute meaningfully to her field. She becomes an example to others, proving that knowledge is the most powerful tool for liberation. Her education is not just for her benefit, it becomes a beacon for others who see in her the possibilities that lie beyond the limits imposed by stereotypes. Women also challenge stereotypes through their resilience in the face of failure. Society often holds women to impossibly high standards, expecting them to excel without error. When they fall short, they are judged more harshly than their male counterparts. A woman who defies stereotypes understands that failure is not a reflection of her worth but a stepping stone to growth. She is unafraid to take risks, knowing that her courage to try is itself a form of success. Her resilience in the face of setbacks challenges the stereotype that women are fragile or incapable of handling pressure. Women defy stereotypes by supporting one another. Stereotypes often pit women against each other, promoting competition over collaboration. A woman who uplifts others rejects this narrative, recognizing that collective success is far more powerful than individual achievement. By mentoring, encouraging, and advocating for other women, she creates a network of support that challenges the stereotype of rivalry. Her solidarity sends a powerful message: women are not adversaries but allies, united in their pursuit of equality and progress. Defying cultural stereotypes is not just about rejecting societal norms, it is about creating a new narrative. Women who dare to challenge these stereotypes inspire others to question their own assumptions and biases. They open doors that were once closed, proving that there is no single way to be a woman. Their courage, individuality, and determination redefine what is possible, not just for themselves but for everyone around them. Through their actions, they show that the world becomes richer, fairer, and more just when women are free to be themselves. Compassion is one of the most transformative qualities a person can embody, and in the context of women, it takes on an extraordinary dimension. A compassionate woman possesses a strength that is rooted not in force, but in her ability to connect with others on a deeply human level. Her compassion is not a passive trait, it is active and intentional, a force that drives her to uplift, heal, and inspire. This quality has a profound impact on those around her, creating a ripple effect of kindness and understanding that extends far beyond her immediate actions. At its core, compassion is about empathy, the ability to feel and understand the struggles, joys, and emotions of others. A compassionate woman does not shy away from the pain of others. Instead, she opens her heart to their experiences, offering a listening ear and a comforting presence. This empathy is not just about feeling sorry for someone, it is about stepping into their shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. This deep connection enables her to provide support that is both meaningful and effective. Her compassion becomes a bridge, allowing her to reach people who might otherwise feel isolated or misunderstood. Compassion also involves action. A compassionate woman does not stop at understanding, she takes steps to alleviate suffering where she can. Whether it is through volunteering, offering words of encouragement, or simply being present in someone's time of need, her actions reflect her commitment to making the world a kinder place. This active compassion requires effort and sacrifice, as it often means putting the needs of others before her own. Yet she does so willingly, knowing that her small acts of kindness can have a significant impact on someone's life. In a world that can often be harsh and indifferent, a woman's compassion serves as a counterbalance. Her ability to see the good in others, even when it is not immediately apparent, is a powerful force for change. She understands that compassion is not about condoning bad behavior, but about recognizing the humanity in every individual. This perspective allows her to respond to conflict with patience and understanding, rather than anger or judgment. Her compassion becomes a tool for reconciliation, helping to heal relationships and foster a sense of community. Compassion also manifests in a woman's ability to nurture. Whether as a mother, teacher, or leader, she creates environments where others feel safe, valued, and supported. Her nurturing is not about control, but about empowerment. She encourages those around her to grow and thrive, offering guidance without imposing her will. This nurturing compassion is particularly important in times of difficulty, as it provides a foundation of stability and care that allows others to overcome challenges and reach their potential. A compassionate woman's influence extends beyond personal relationships. She often becomes an advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves. Whether it is championing social justice, fighting for the rights of the marginalized, or working to protect the environment, her compassion drives her to take action on a larger scale. She recognizes that the world's problems are interconnected, and that addressing them requires empathy and a willingness to act. Her advocacy is not about gaining recognition, but about creating a more just and equitable world for everyone. Her compassion is also evident in her ability to forgive. Forgiveness is one of the most profound expressions of compassion, as it requires letting go of anger and resentment. A compassionate woman understands that forgiveness is not about excusing wrongdoing, but about freeing herself from the burden of negative emotions. By choosing forgiveness, she creates space for healing and reconciliation, both for herself and for others. Her ability to forgive does not make her weak, on the contrary. It demonstrates immense strength and emotional maturity. Another aspect of compassion is self-compassion. A woman who practices self-compassion understands that she cannot pour from an empty cup. She recognizes the importance of caring for herself, acknowledging her own struggles and treating herself with kindness. This self-compassion is not selfish, it is an essential part of her ability to care for others. By nurturing her own well-being, she ensures that she has the strength and energy to continue making a positive impact on the lives of those around her. Compassion also inspires hope. A compassionate woman's presence reminds others that there is goodness in the world, even in the darkest of times. Her kindness and understanding create a sense of hope and possibility, encouraging others to believe in the potential for a better future. This hope is not just an abstract concept, it is a practical tool that helps people persevere through challenges and work towards their goals. Her compassion becomes a source of strength for those who might otherwise feel overwhelmed or defeated. A woman's compassion is a transformative force. It touches every aspect of her life, from her relationships to her community involvement, leaving a lasting legacy of kindness and understanding. Her compassion is not limited by circumstances or boundaries. It is a universal quality that transcends differences and unites people in their shared humanity. Through her compassion, she not only makes the world a better place, but also inspires others to do the same.